Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
She was hit by a car while crossing the street. The driver never stopped.
I would stop for an animal in the road. This person didn't care.
Now police believe the driver returned to the scene and posed as a witness when officers arrived.
Running for a cause. Tonight, a local veteran reveals what's inspiring him to run for 22 hours straight.
We're going to begin, though, with temperatures dropping overnight as it suddenly feels more like December than November. Tomorrow morning, we'll be dealing with wind chills that take us below freezing, so change is here.
It's right. And Ben, is snow going to be a concern at all for the morning drive?
Kim and Devitt, I think it's going to show up on radar, but I don't think it's going to have a huge impact on our drive, and you can see why. Ford Live Radar has been showing this band that's just been hanging out up here in the north zone, and it hasn't really gone anywhere. Although you look back here to the west, there's a lot of moisture coming in off of Lake Michigan that's still feeding this. So this is all starting to sink to the south. Hour by hour as we get towards tomorrow morning's commute, don't be surprised to see a flurry or a light snow shower. I think it's going to be the exception rather than the rule. Most of us are going to be cloudy and dry. Couple flakes remaining towards the end of the drive and maybe a few raindrops late in the morning. But generally, once we get past noon, we're all done. Temperatures as we get started tomorrow morning right around the freezing mark, but we're not getting any warmer than we are now in the afternoon. Those are the hourly temperatures through noon. If you want to see them for the next 48, download the Local Forecasters app. It's all new and it's free in your app store by searching WDIV. Guys?
A 67-year-old Oak Park woman is recovering tonight after being hit while trying to walk across Greenfield near 10 Mile.
Our Mara McDonald is live in Oak Park tonight. Mara, there's video of what happened there.
Kimberly, there sure is. And, you know, police have a pretty good screenshot off of some of the surveillance video from these nearby gas stations showing the woman that they're looking for. We're going to get to that in just a minute. But first, let's go back to September 8th. And all Janet Applebaum is trying to do is cross the road.
I was on my way home from my mother's house.
And Janet Applebaum walked the intersection she had for years here at 10 and Greenfield. That's her in the corner, and you see the car barrel into her.
The first thing I saw was the blood, and I didn't know what was bleeding. And then when I couldn't move my leg, it really made me scared because it was behind me, it was flopped behind me.
She was seriously hurt.
He said I fractured my pelvis, my right pelvis, my right clavicle, and my left fibula.
Police say the driver who hit her stopped and then tried to blend in as though she was a witness, even going so far as to give a witness statement to police without ever identifying herself.
I've never seen somebody stop, get out of their car, go check on the person, pretend to be a witness, give a witness statement, and then disappear.
This is the screenshot of her police have grabbed. Do you recognize her? They say she was driving what they think is a black late model Buick Regal. Applebaum is looking at months of recovery from the broken clavicle, pelvis, and leg.
I would stop for an animal in the road. This person didn't care.
Back here live, Oak Park police are really trying to put the push out to try and figure out who this woman is. If she looks familiar to you, if the combo of that picture and that black Buick Regal rings any bells, they'd really like to hear from you. We're live in Oak Park tonight. I'm Mara McDonald. Back to you.
All right, Mara. Tonight, the FBI accuses a local engineer of stealing confidential information and sending it to Iran. The feds say Amin Hassanzadeh stole confidential information from his employer about a secret project involving an aerospace supercomputer. He then allegedly emailed it to his brother, who works for the Iranian military. Hardware engineer lives in Ypsilanti. He got his PhD, by the way, at U of M in 2018. He appeared in federal court today. He is being detained until a bond hearing, which will be held later this week.
A manhunt underway tonight on Detroit's West Side to find the man who shot a teenage girl over loud music. Police are looking for this man. The shooting happened around 2 in the morning on Sunday on Vaughn Street near Evergreen. Police say a 16-year-old girl was shot when a fight broke out about loud music. The suspect is 37 years old and was last seen being driven away from the scene in a 2011 Infiniti. Right now, police, though, are not releasing his name.
An Army veteran is about to invade Belle Isle on Veterans Day weekend, all to help his brothers in arms. Ben Davis is running for 22 consecutive hours to raise money to improve the gym where he works out along with other vets enduring the same struggles he does. Jason Colthorpe live tonight with more on a really incredible story. Jason.
It really is, Devin. When Ben Davis came back from the war, his hip was destroyed, among other things on his body. It took him 45 minutes to get out of bed in the morning, and all doctors really were offering him was a cocktail of pain medication. Well, he never took any. What he did take was one day at a time, one step at a time, really, and it led to ultimately running ultra marathons. In fact, he ran one for every month of the year last year, and now he's ready for something more.
I've broken both my wrists, hands, all that 9 times.
Listening to Ben Davis list his injuries from his 3 tours of duty in the Middle East.
All the cartilage in my ribs have been separated. Both my clavicles have been pulverized.
And it's amazing he's even here.
Lots of explosions, so hearing loss.
Let alone about to run for 22 straight hours. And yes, 22 signifies the 22 veterans who commit suicide in the U.S. every day.
From 2008 to 2011, I lost about 13 friends to suicide. I lost 13 friends to suicide. And all guys similar to me, same jobs and similar injuries.
Ben could have gone down that road, but he had a support system. He met his wife, and by changing his diet and working out, he became pain-free without medication. He lost nearly 200 pounds and then started running.
And they said, you're going to be in pain, you're never going to run, you're not going to be able to do a lot of things. And I was like, I'll try to run. And so I did. And it can change these guys' lives, and it's been awesome to see.
10 miles turned into ultra marathons and into hope for the hundreds of thousands of veterans he's encountered.
I've been there, I've done that, and I've come out the other side. And so many of us feel like they can't. They feel trapped, they feel stuck, they're not sure what to do. And so if I can help them see that you just got to keep going, and you can do that, then that's what I want to do. You just keep putting your right foot in front of your left and repeat till you get there. And it can change these guys' lives, and it's been awesome to see.
Yeah, and by the way, when we say run 22 miles, you might be wondering, is he just going to run a little bit of each hour and then take a break? No, he's actually planning on running for virtually all of those 22 hours. He's going to start Friday about noon and finish Saturday morning at 10. And by the way, this is a fundraiser, so if you'd like to help him out, we've put a link within this story. Click on Detroit.com. Devin.
It's not something most of us can even aspire to thinking about, Jason. I'm wondering, is he a personal trainer? How does he come to this?
He really is, but no, by trade, he's not. When he came back, he actually, once he got himself straightened out, he went back to school. He's an engineer at Ford, but I'd call him an inspiration mainly to everyone else, if you can believe that.
Maybe he's found a way to engineer all this. It's going to be fascinating. We wish him all the best. It's just a terrific thing he's trying to do. All right, Jason. Another high-ranking UAW official charged in the ongoing federal corruption investigation into the UAW. Joe Ashton, now the 13th and highest-ranking person charged in the federal investigation. He is facing wire fraud and money laundering charges in connection with a bribery and kickback scheme involving 2 other UAW associates. Ashton served as the UAW GM vice president from 2010 to 2014. It's expected he is going to plead guilty.
Sentencing day for a man accused of punching a woman inside a Garden City hospital. John DeLeese was previously caught on video attacking another woman inside a Dearborn hospital. That was back in 2018. He was eventually charged and released for time served in jail. But today, he was back in court for a separate attack earlier this year against a Garden City woman.
My whole thing was to be present to make sure that this individual does not assault anybody else, get the help that he needs with monitoring his medications, and be taken care of so he's not out on the streets assaulting and injuring himself or others.
DeLeese will be released into an outpatient mental health diversion program. He will not be required to wear a tether. The Detroit Public Safety Foundation hosting the 7th annual Above and Beyond Awards at the MGM Grand Detroit.
It's a ceremony recognizing Detroit police officers, firefighters, and EMS personnel for going above and beyond the call of duty in selfless service to the citizens of Detroit. And we congratulate them and thank all of them honored tonight.
Appreciate what they do. Still ahead, a Michigan school district is considering drug testing high schoolers.
Which students would be tested and the punishment that would come with testing positive coming up.
Plus, a teenager crashes a truck into a school bus trying to get away from police. How the wild chase all started. Hank.
Children killed or injured in house fires. We've seen the tragedies play out recently. Now we have important information to help keep you and your family safe. It is coming up new tonight.